The unthinkable, an unspeakable act. That's how Knoxville police describe what happened this morning to a puppy thrown off a bridge.
Now officers are investigating, working to find the person responsible. KPD posting this picture of the dog to Facebook. Somehow she survived without life-threatening injuries, and officers were already close by to help out.
WATE 6 on your side reporter Laura Hollum joins us live in the studio for our top story. Laura, it's amazing the dog survived, but just as soon as police reveal what happened, members of the public began calling for someone to help.
Yeah, and understandably, there is a lot of outrage, and there are even some questions that are just rolling around right now. And investigators want to know who did this and why, but they're thankful an officer was at the right place at the right time. It was 3 a.m.
Really struck a luck that an officer was right there.
Underneath the Alcoa Highway underpass near Tyson Skate Park, a Knoxville police officer was finishing paperwork.
You kind of go through the different emotions, right, as you say. Just anger initially. It was like, how could somebody do this?
The police report notes the officer heard a deep male voice, a loud thud, and then a dog was whining just a few yards in front of that officer's patrol car.
There's no excuse for that, no matter what you are having to deal with an animal. Those dogs are in your control. They rely on you. They're so innocent in so many ways that that it's just hard to see.
Officers loaded the injured dog into the car and took her to UT Vet Hospital. Animal advocates say the puppy appears to be 1 to 2 years old.
They're doing x-rays, they're doing a full medical evaluation, seeing if there are any internal injuries, that type of thing, keeping her comfortable. But with the orthopedic issues that are potentially that we're looking at right now, there's likely going to be some rehab.
Investigators measuring from the top of the overpass to the ground and note it was roughly a 30-foot drop.
Obviously, this is animal cruelty, and people react very viscerally to that.
The dog will likely be up for adoption at Young Williams Animal Center.
It may be that she goes into a medical foster situation with us, and given that it is a cruelty investigation, she will remain in our custody until that investigation is concluded before she's even available for adoption.
And right now the puppy's name is Good Sam Dog, or Good Samaritan.
It doesn't matter how much it costs, that we are absolutely going to give this this puppy a second chance and get her whole and get her healthy.
Now, there is a way that you can help. Young Williams Animal Center said the best way you can do that is by making a financial donation to their Animal Compassion Fund. That's where those resources go to help pay for things like medical treatments and therapy. I made sure to put a link on our website on that story, WATE.com. And you can go there and make sure that you can help Good Sam out.
A lot of love going around for that little puppy.
Yes, I have a feeling that there will be a good home for that pup here pretty soon. Laura, thank you so very much.
Now we turn to Knox County District Attorney General Sharm Allen to learn more about how her office handles these cases. She tells us the shock can have an impact even on people who confront crime on a daily basis.
Many people have animals that are like a family member to them. So the investigators, the prosecutors that have animals in their family are typically affected, obviously a little bit differently than those that don't. But they are cases that we have to deal with on a regular basis. Every case that we handle has a victim. Typically, whether that be an animal victim or a live victim. And so we try our best to make those victims in all of our cases whole.
Now, General Allen says the bulk of Knox County's animal abuse cases are misdemeanors when animals aren't fed, are inappropriately chained, or generally not cared for properly. Most commonly, those cases involve dogs. Now, second on the list is livestock. Cats are third.
Tennessee has a registry of animal abuse offenders with mugshots posted on the TBI's website. To be on it, someone would have to be convicted of aggravated cruelty to animals.
We are talking about crimes that include hurting an animal in a depraved and sadistic manner and dog fighting. The DA says we see 3 or less aggravated cruelty cases a year here in Knox County. Now, if you have any information on the puppy that was thrown from that bridge, call KPD's crime hotline at 865-215-7212. And remember, you can remain anonymous.
Investigators say at this point it's too soon to know what charges the person who threw the dog could be facing. Of course, we will continue to follow this case and share the latest with you on the air and online.